Mogged. Today, friends, pumpkins, esteemed sprinkles, we're going to be speaking about pDAI, memes. Are we still early? Memes, cults, religions. This is what you got to understand. Everyone's coming into crypto. Election. Talk about the election. Shut up. Look at this. Look at this. Richard Hart is going to mug them, Joe. Mug them like you wouldn't believe. Do you see how the power of memetics, something that sticks in your mind, can speak a thought into the world and manifest into something, friends? Automatically, see the Mogged glasses. A few days ago, the Donald Trump war room literally tweeted Mogged. Here it is. Here it is. Mogged. Unbelievable. I'm in shock. 2.2 million. Mogged. Wow, this account punches back 47x harder. Wow, man. Friends, I'm telling you now, the people in the politics did their crypto people. Who talks about 47x, bro? X's, that's a crypto word. We had to use X's because we don't live in this world. Oh, I'm up 20%. Oh, I'm up 70%. Bro, shut up. That's 2-digit percents. In the X's, we're in the 3 digits, baby. We're rolling with the high rollers. Mogged, okay? What's pDAI got to do with memes? Friends, pDAI is a meme. pDAI is a meme. It's the world's first future speculative stablecoin. Chill out, though. I want to show you a coin. Have you ever heard of this coin? I'm looking at the chart right now. It's called Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin right now, you call it as like a safe store of value thing, okay? But when was the best time to buy Bitcoin was when it was a meme, okay? Here, it's peer-to-peer digital cash, okay? This was the best time to buy Bitcoin because it was a meme. Literally, total meme. Then, it went from a meme. Now, in this period, it's called the cult of Satoshi, okay? So, the first circle is a meme. Now, you're in a cult of Satoshi. That was actually second best time to buy Bitcoin, okay? The third best time to buy Bitcoin was the early religion part here, okay? Now, you're dealing with your skeptics and your laggards. Look, you're paying a religion price, okay? So you get it. You're like, oh, I get it. I've got to buy the memes. Yeah, but which one? There's hundreds of thousands out there. I want to show you something about pDAI, friends. So I've had some pegged lovely thumbnails out here. So remember, as we know, pDAI is a speculative instrument on PulseChain, okay? And the word speculative, I know it's very obvious, but it riles people up. But that's like, a lot of people get upset because they go, wait, no, it's going to peg to a dollar. It's going to do all these. Just chill out, bro. If I told you back in 2010, Bitcoin is a store of value and the only thing you can compare to is gold and the US dollar, you think I'm a crazy person, okay? But you see, so if you're a pDAI person, I'm a pDAI person, okay? But if you're a pDAI, you get upset by people saying, oh, it's never going to work and it's not anything out here. It's not worth it. It can't work. Well, okay, bro, just maybe. Okay, what if it does work? What if it does work? That's what I'm saying. What if it does work? This is the chart, friends. Okay, so I've shown you this chart. I'm just going to show you just like on a daily chart. It had some nice pumps. Some might say, hey, maybe my video is just showing everybody. I brought everything just a bit of a different perspective to these, friends. I was already in. That's what interesting, just about from market psychology perspective. I was in from here. I made my YouTube videos and tweets here, okay? Now remember, we did the Sommi FUD event here. It round trips, comes back. Here we have here. And I told everybody as well, like, look, you got FUD'd out. You can't blame yourself in the mirror. Okay, here's the time to be a man. Do 5 times your size. Get in right now and get in hard. If you really wanted to. Okay, did anyone do it? No. I got in. Okay, now here's the thing. It's still cheap because it's doing this magical chart. So what I want to show you is just his perspective on what's going on. What we'll do is we've got to play some angel music because it's going to rile up a few people. But I've got to remind you, friends, like, I think it's almost been an hour since I reminded you that Hex is a better Bitcoin, okay? And it's on PulseChain, the better Ethereum, okay? And the main DEX is PulseX, which is the best casino in the world, better than Uniswap. Almost everyone's better than Uniswap at this point. So the truth about pDAI is, okay, my videos, they sparked a lot of controversy. I'm seeing a lot of people tag it on Twitter, but why people's minds are blown is, but this is me, friends. If you've been watching me, you know this. This shouldn't blow your mind. So all of the pieces of the puzzle aren't there. So these following things are true, okay? Let's read them together. Number one, something big is happening, right, by Richard Hart. This is undeniable undeniable attention here. Undeniable fact, attempting, okay? It's attempting. Something big is attempting to happen. It is happening, okay? It is happening. It is, number one. Number two, there is not enough information or puzzle pieces revealed to give you the confidence, 100% certainty that pDAI is going to be $1. If there was, it'd be at $1, okay? Markets are smart, okay? So if there was 100% information, you would not be trading at, if you're a stablecoin and you can go to $1, you would not be trading at minus 99.61% down to $1, okay? Think of this like the odds that the market thinks it's going to be $1. You can almost think of it like that. So the market's like less than 1% chance. Friends, once again, how many times I've told you I'm going to tweak my nipples again. Look, when the market gives a less than 1% chance to anything Richard Hart is involved with, all right, I'm not telling you to buy. I'm just telling you, if I had friends and family, which I do, I told them to buy. Okay? I go, dude, 1%. Okay, it's not BitBoy. It's not the Twink Brothers. It's not anybody. It's not me with a project. You know what I mean? It's Richard Hart, the guy who made a coin go 10,000x. Shout out to BitBoy, by the way. I'm just having fun, friends. You know what I mean? The guy who made a coin go 10,000x. You want to give him less than a 1% chance? Okay? So, there's a gap here. Now, here's the thing, man. He can still fail, but do you think the market's never going to believe that it could at least be have a 10% chance? That's what happens in the peak of a bull. See, I'm not even saying it goes to $1. That's what upsets a lot of people get. Look, friends, you're not meant to get upset by these. I'm here to help you. You understand? I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you there's a good bet to be made, okay? Because let's say it does go up there. You make 273x. And if it doesn't go up there, okay, you lose your whole bullet. You risk one bullet, you try to make 273, okay? In life, if anyone gives you that bet, throw something on it. Throw something on it, okay? And this, yeah, it's not like odds that you're betting on like this horse with only like 2 legs trying to run a race. Okay, it's not that. But just throw it, bro. You got 273x upside. By the way, when I was making my videos, okay, I remember it was here when I made my first video. I go, okay, to $1, friends, we are 2,500x away. I'm like, dude, if someone gives you odds, you're going to risk one, but your upside is 2,500. Just shut up and take it, dude. Just like, if those odds come your way and you don't place it, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't know what you're doing. Like, because you're in this game to do this. Crypto lets you get in early. By the way, you know when you buy Bitcoin, you're doing those same odds, yeah? You know when Bitcoin was earliest, when it was only 1 million market cap, okay? The market's basically saying this thing has a like 0.000000001% chance it'll become attached to the US dollar, okay? And you're like, that's weird. I think it should be like 1% chance. Okay, what would 1% of 90 trillion be? That is about 900 billion market cap. That's your 50K Bitcoin. So if you could, that's what I'm trying to tell you, friends. If you could think like that, it doesn't need to flip the US dollar, okay? It doesn't need to flip the US dollar, okay? I'm not saying anything controversial. Here's a nipple tweak. It doesn't have to flip it. I'm just telling you, a near 0% chance, just take the bet, bro. Just take the bet. Put $1, okay? Now, obviously, I don't put $1, but put $1, okay? I'm just telling you, yes, if that upsets you, if the risk of it not working hurts you so much, just put $1, bro. So that's important, okay? Remember, 2 pieces of information. We have something big happening and we don't have all the missing pieces, okay? So I'm the only person saying pretty much what I'm saying right now, which is, okay, look, think about this. There are usually, people are in the camp, they're in 2 camps. People are saying it can peg right now and we can all be rich. If he just moves the coins, we all get rich in 2 seconds, okay? Because pDAI is now $1, okay? There's that people in that camp. And then there's everybody else in the other camp saying it can't peg to $1. There's no exit liquidity for the bridge. There's no one to swap the pDAI into the eDAI thing. I believe this is all intentional by Richard Hart to fulfill the natural speculation destiny. Okay, and I'll give you just perfect examples, as I mentioned. Richard can only, I think, so friends, I'm thinking, so I got to use these words, think, and I guess it's speculation, man. You don't know. Richard can only get pDAI to work if there are people who exit along the way and distribute. Okay, so there are people who had billions of pDAI. They accumulate here and they just distribute along the way. Okay, so that's pretty much what I see happening. This is a pilgrimage for believers. Okay, so yeah, I've got to use that word pilgrimage. Imagine you're the robe, you have your trusty spoonie, this is your mage stick. You know, you're leading everybody through the desert. Yeah, it's a pilgrimage like that. That's why, friends, it's its own unique meme coin as well. It's got a lot of meme coin, meme cult religion aspects for it. And by the way, okay, not to like, look, I'll just tell you that straight out. Richard said if Richard's going to build his own nation, okay, it needs its own decentralized stablecoin. Okay, and that's number one. Number two. And, you know, he believes in freedom of speech, freedom of movement. Okay, so you have all those check. And you see this coin doing this uptrending against Pulse thing. Okay, so there you go. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, sweet. And this is pretty much, look, friends, I don't know Richard, okay? I haven't had a sandwich with him. I don't know. I get the feeling he likes this archetype story of no one believes, and then he appears as like a messiah, and he like whispers to them. It's almost like in the Bible spirit, like a miracle will happen here. You know what I mean? And he just says that, and he's so confident in his head that it's going to happen, just to see everybody's minds blow. Because that's now whether he does it consciously or unconsciously, but that gives you the maximum wow factor. And it's not for wow factor, but it gives you the maximum believers, okay? But look, friends, look, what I'm saying is it's not even controversial. It already happened. Have you heard of a little coin that's a better version of Bitcoin called Hex? Like, he already did it. There are Hexicans who brag about staking up their money for 15 years, and they literally think you're retarded if they don't, okay? So as you can see, the magic of Richard Hart for the 10,000x, clearly, like he's got some experience. That's what I'm saying. When a guy made something go 10,000x, and now he says, oh, okay, as you got to remember, there's all these old clips of him, I'll show you, that he kind of alludes to these stablecoin stuff. He talks about Do Kwon here. Like, he's just got a few things.
My rights and violate my rights, my First Amendment rights to freedom of speech, my First Amendment right to freedom of association and assembly, and that requires movement. So you don't get to stop and, abridge my rights and imprison me because it makes you sad.
So his whole being is like this, friends. So it really does. If I was, that's why pDAI's, it's a meme. Like, friends, it's like I get this mental image of these Moses leading people to the promised lands. Okay, Moses like this. Okay, so I've actually made pictures of Richard's head of this, just like funny memes to do that. And lucky for you, baby dolls, I've actually put the picture up here. So there's others as well. So look, I got this. Is pDAI the anticipated nation currency for Richard Hart's decentralized land PulseChain? Richard leading his people to the promised lands. You can see these pictures, friends. So see the same imagery of, well, the decentralized land needs its own currency, right? But there's always an issue. It's like, well, whoever grabbed the land first, is it really fair? Do they distribute over time? That's what I don't have all the answers, man. Like, so there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone wants to connect the dots. You can't get to connect the dots, bro. If you could connect the dots, it would be $1. Do you get it? That's why you're taking a speculative bet. The market says, okay, you have a less than 1% chance of making it. Maybe one day pDAI is 10 cents, friends. What would 10 cents be? By the way, that's a big return from today. Just to let you know. To get to 10 cents, my gosh, bro, you've got 27 times from here. And by the way, it's linked to Pulse. They probably got up the same. So obviously, he doesn't want any free riders. You simply buy and believe. And I've said this example many times. Imagine Hex. Go back here, friends. You know Hex down here. It was 5 million market cap, removing the origin address. 5 million at the lows. And think about this experiment. Imagine Richard, he came out and said, my people, and there's no people there, it's just the community. Hey, a bunch of new random people here that you didn't know who existed a month ago. I have $200 million that I will insert into Hex. This is my promised expectation. I will spend $200 million here, which is what, the people thought Fireway was going to do when he dumps the ink. I will do that. Come and front run me. Okay, imagine he said that. What would happen, friends? Well, what would have happened was, if he actually said that, he ruins the party, because this buying is not believers anymore. Those people buying there, it's unfortunately, there's no believers. It's just freeloaders. It's people who are just trading off information. It's the market repricing. That's not believers, okay? You don't want the market to do that. You want people to believe in here. Now, you don't get all the believers. A lot of people quit. I get it. But if you tell the people, if you tell the world, the information, if you say, I will buy this, people come and price that in, and then you have, okay, out of every 100 people that buy, 99 are non-believers, one person's a believer. 99%. However, if you say nothing, then you get a price going up where most of it's believers. They don't have any answer as to what comes next. And those people who buy the supply, later on, they will cheat everything. They will keep cheating on people entering, okay? Because they know exactly where to hold to. It's basically, so the game gets ruined. So what I believe is, got a nice bridge emoji here. I believe Richard has figured out a couple of buttons to press to give incentives and make this pDAI story more complete. That's why I'm still long. And the example I use, I know a lot of people, some people say, hey, he doesn't need a bridge. He can do all these. Just look, man, like there's some examples I can show you here. We'll go through some discussions on that, but you need liquidity. Okay. So for example, okay, he makes pDAI $1 of an oracle. Okay, sweet. Find me a person out there in the real world who's going to give you one eDAI for one pDAI. Find me that person. I'd like to sell them a bridge. No one's going to do that. Would you buy Justin Sun's coin? If Justin Sun did this, by the way, would you exchange $100 million for Justin Sun's stablecoin? $100 million of your DAI or your USDC or your USDT that you can go and redeem in a bank account? You wouldn't, okay? So that's the thing, okay? So there has to be something that moves it along the way. So as you can see, friends, it's its own unique type of meme type of narrative here, because you have, like, as I've shown you, man, meme coin dominance has been rising. Look, it used to be 1.18% in 2021. Now it's up to 2024, 2.58%. So this is critical data. Look at this. Critical info. Meme coin dominance has broken the high. This is extremely significant data. It cannot be understated. Memes, cults, religions do not fade. I repeat, do not fade. Friends, this is not an accident. Okay, breaking the high of your dominance against the whole industry from 2021. Oh my God, friends, 2021 had Doge Mania and Shib Mania. Do you understand how expensive their market caps were as a crypto industry? So you're telling me, which I am telling you because you're my friend, that we have now got more money held, more mindshare value held in memes than 2021. When Dogecoin Mania was here, when Shiba Inu did all that wild stuff. There's more. When GameStop, you see? So that data is critical. It's critical. Meme coins are now 2.5% of the industry. Man, a year ago, friends, they were like 0.78. Can you just, like, man, it's big. And I've been reporting all of this for you. So you get to see, right? Friends, if you want to win in markets, you speculate. That's the game. The game is speculating. But like, yeah, if you buy real estate, it's the same thing. You are speculating that the people of the city, they're not going to have a revolution tomorrow and just start looting everything. Yes, you're taking that speculation. You are speculating more people are going to like your city tomorrow. You're speculating people are going to produce more kids and the schools are going to do well and they're going to have like high marks in their exams and they're going to produce more talent and the roads are going to be clean. You are speculating, man. You're making all these assumptions. You're speculating. You're like, okay, I think this is a good bet. I buy this home. These people look all right. I think everything's going to be all right. Everyone's speculating. You have to guess for the future. You have to. But in markets, the way these things work, okay, the amount of wealth you can get because you're dealing with like information that's not known to everybody. That's why the gains are life-changing here, because you can't go to a website and go, okay, how many crimes are in this neighborhood? There's no website that says how much crime is on a chain. Okay, there are a few here and there, but you can't get all this information. You can't get this information about like what's the credentials of everybody here, what's everybody's intention to shill the bags in it. You don't get that. That's why the market doesn't know. But if you figured out this information, that's your risk, okay? You can lower your risk by doing more information. That is helping your circle of competence basically get strengthened. That's Warren Buffett's style of investing. So I also continue here with this pDAI narrative, right? Many people think if the Maker Oracle claims pDAI to $1, that this magically keeps a peg. No, the Maker Oracle said pDAI was $1 back in March, but it dumped to 88 cents due to liquidity crisis. So friends, like, it doesn't matter what the currency is, it's backed by people need to use it, okay? So they need to believe in it at some point, okay? But Richard, obviously, he's got some kinks and tweaks out there probably in his mind. He can make a bridge. That's why I said that I theorize is like Hyperloop, where he makes a bridge, people come in, okay? And then he's using incentive token to rise up the yields. You get it? So they have to bond more. You see? So that would actually make sense because a lot of people with pDAI, yeah, if he just pumps the pDAI with the sacks, then the pDAI people dump. But no, what if you're incentivized to hold the pDAI over time to earn a yield? Maybe, see, that's why maybe his incentive. He's like, I don't want you to dump the pDAI, or I don't want you to or murder it. I want you to help the bond here. I want your pDAI to come in, merge with the eDAI to basically get the yield. So he hasn't done this farm yet. There's no eDAI to pDAI farm. And I just drew this picture just to show you what it would be like. You log on to PulseX one day and there's a farm here, okay? Now, he doesn't have a farm, probably for a good reason, okay? Because if he puts the farm on, maybe it just screws something up, okay? Maybe he doesn't need believers in him. Maybe he wants more people to rinse out. Now, here's the thing. He doesn't need that farm. He could do something else. Maybe. He could do other things, but what I've done is I've invented, a lot of people who are not on board, they go, I can't think of one reason to connect the dots. And I'm like, okay, I connect the dots. There you go. But then there is a lot of people saying, well, if he makes the farms, it's still not enough because big guys can come in and dump and do whatever. Okay, there is that potential scenario. But what if it takes more time? Okay, what if it takes more time? What if these people can get rinsed? What if there's other game mechanics to get these people not to dump? And the fact I'm saying what if, maybe, yeah, man, as you see that, friends, dollars. That's every time. I'm not joking. Every time I see that, I just think of these shiny money every time. It's like, I don't know, maybe what if, because I know every time I talk like that, I'm fast forwarding, oh yeah, and the thing went to the freaking moon. Okay, I'm not saying this is going to go to the moon. Look, I told you. The ones you don't have to worry about. The free money is when people say, look, man, we had no idea. There was some rumor. Could have went to zero. We're freaking scared. By the way, that's how I feel about meme coins this year. Friends, I was waking up every single day and I was telling you, guys, like, meme coins are still fulfilling the destiny. However, like, I'm scared. What if a tech comes in and just overpowers it? What if another Uniswap gets invented? That could happen, right? But all the data was showing, okay, then it's not made out yet. We are the new tech. Okay, see, it's scary. It's scary along the way because you're waiting and waiting away. Maybe you're going to get overtaken. You see, but it's the same thing here. In pDAI, you're like, oh, maybe it's going to just go to zero. Maybe just everyone walks away. The ones you got to worry about. Okay, so that's the free money scenario. The free money scenario is, oh, everyone's asking 30,000 questions. Okay, cool. Time to get in, baby. The ones you got to be shaking in your boots with are the ones where they say, can't go wrong. Foolproof, can't go wrong, up only, where people actually give you reasons why. They're like, say, it's 100%, this strategy, it has to work. Nothing can ever explode here. There's no cracks in the system. This guy's smarter than you. They're the ones I'm like, oh, okay. It's getting really dangerous now. When people start talking like that. They started talking like that. Do Kwon was talking like that, friends. Okay? Do Kwon, friends, was talking like that at Luna $1. Okay? Luna $1. Do Kwon was saying that. He's saying, can't go wrong. You've been, like, Luna went up. There's adoption. Everything's fine. And then look, then it didn't. Bang. By the way, that was the first nick. And that's why everyone gets scared whenever there's a DPEG crash. Because the first one comes back. It gets you out. Everyone's always scared of these ones. It comes back here. Also, just to show you, right? Look at that. Bang. So he deployed look at this. He deployed the Bitcoin here. 27 cents. He spends all of it to bring the peg back up to 88 cents. And then people go, you know what? This is so fucking scary. I got to get out. I'm done. That's what happens. Okay. So just telling you, like, these things have happened. So as I mentioned, right, if it was any other person, yeah, you're like, okay, maybe there is only a 1% chance you do something cute with it. But it's in his Richard Hart with a 170,000 ETH SAC treasury with a track record of a 10,000x. You know what I mean? I don't think the odds should be 1%. I think it should be more like 10%, personally. That's just what I think. And look, this is the most important part as well. As you know, the pDAI pulse ratio is not an accident, that chart. You can't accidentally have an 80 million market cap coin with that pattern on a gate-kept chain with Hex down 98%. Okay, so this pattern, okay, if this thing was not possible, it should not have that pattern. Not with a big meme coin market cap like that. It just, something's happening. Okay, so obviously there's a missing piece of the puzzle. It's just like when you're watching Bitcoin go up over 1 or 2 cycles, you're looking at it like going, okay, if you were going to zero, bro, you can't have these 2 big cycles where you keep repeating itself, your third cycle. It's just like Bitcoin now. You see? You don't have all the information. You don't know which country is going to put Bitcoin on the balance sheet next. You don't actually know that. But you just know, okay, there's adoption here going on. That's all you need to know. And what I'll do now, friends, is play some Habibi Alibi music to remind everyone. All the Habibis, they do get inflamed when you just say $1. They get inflamed. Because, I know why you get inflamed, bro. Because they see someone with 10 million pDAI, 100 million pDAI, 200 million pDAI. They see some people with that and they go, you are not going to get your magical $100 million and you're going to swap it out for a mansion in 5 seconds. You're not going to get that world. Okay. You're not going to get that world. But think about Hex, though. Weren't there people with 100 million Hex? Yes. Okay, it still got to 50 cents. It still got there. So, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't prevent it from going up there. Okay? I know we need more liquidity for this, but look, there could be some game mechanics pushed. Like I said, if you are a complete mercenary approach, don't hold to $1 then. Don't even think about $1. Just think, friends, that's why I'm giving you high value. Literally the highest value content in crypto. It's not even comparable. Okay. Do you think Richard Hart stablecoin project X, just call it project X with a question mark. Do you think a project with Richard Hart behind it deserves a freaking less than 1% odds of working? I don't think so, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I don't think so. Look, if pDAI was 15 cents, we'll have another discussion. Luckily for us, friends, like 30x away. Isn't that great? Okay, so all these things, right, they even get squashed when you think about this. Assume pDAI to pulse ratio can be 1,000 one day. If it can, then pDAI can be $1 if pulse is 42x higher. So I'm just going to show you that chart here. This is fascinating, friends. We're going to put it right here. Look at this. This is, you see how it's 84 right now? Let's look at the value. You see how the value is 84? Okay. I think one day this thing can maybe be 1,000 up here. And if it can go 1,000, then pDAI, friends, all it needs pretty much is pulse to do a 42x only. If pDAI to get to $1. So, but here's the thing, you don't even need it to get there. It's so cheap right now. We can have a discussion later on about the prices. Now, I've got just some information about, so a lot of people say, hey, Sommi, why can't people all see it? Why can't they see it like this? Is because the people who believe switch will be, they flip the switch and they have a lot of money. You got to understand this, man. DAI is just a regular token which is subject to market forces. What they do is use lots of liquidity to control all these pairs and order books to create the illusion of stability, which is why when something like Silverbank happens, it can impact their ability to stabilize the coin. Yes, that's what it is, friends. So all currencies are based off trust. So we have a decentralized stablecoin already in crypto. It's called RAI. R-A-I. No one uses it, okay? RAI is purely decentralized. Problem is there's no demand. The price fluctuates wildly. Now, I don't even know if this is the right one. Is this RAI? R-A-I? RAI? Oh, here you go. RAI is a non-pegged Ethereum-backed stablecoin, stable asset. Okay? It's the first asset of its kind, meaning it's pegged to a specific target such as instead of being pegged to a specific target such as US dollar, it freely floats while it's being influenced by market forces. Okay, so this thing, okay, there's no demand for it. It's just 3 million market. By the way, you're like, oh, 3 million, maybe it's on its way up. No, you know Vitalik bought into it. He put in 25 grand. Okay, he put into 20. So just showing you, friends, like Vitalik, bro, your whole mantra for Ethereum is decentralization. These guys made the first crypto asset it's a purely decentralized stable asset thing here that they have, and no one's interested. Not even Vitalik's interested. He's like, hey, I guess I should like this. No one cares. So just showing you, it's more than meets the eye. Also, interesting, this might help with understanding Richard Heart game mechanics, okay? If pDAI is live, you are effectively long the PulseChain core coins if you want to use it. This might be part of the trick to help keep demand for core coins too. People who want pDAI in the future need to mint it by buying PulseX and Hex to get it and then play in whatever the next game level is. So maybe I haven't thought about it through, but there could be something in it where you have to buy Richard Heart coins to use the PMaker Vault. You have to mint your own pDAI to go participate in these farms things, and and maybe participate in a farm that then go pegs it. You have to go pay the price of $1 or whatever it is. So I'm just showing you, like, he's got the labyrinth worked out. That's what I'm saying. But there's obviously, look, friends, what we might see is over time, right? Most importantly, just to show you how markets work. So right now, pDAI pulse ratio is 84. Okay, I don't even look at the USD price all the time. I look at the pDAI pulse ratio. Let's go to the USD price for you, so it's easier. As Richard maybe makes more comments, maybe does more actions, maybe they make contact. Yeah, telekinesis, making contact. That's what they are, friends. It's hilarious when I found that. It's like making contact with the aliens. They're going to make contact, community proposal to allow the core coins to be put in, okay? For the people to want it. So as they make contact, as things happen, as a farm gets put in, this thing will start to reprice higher, and it has to figure out where it wants to be. That type of stuff happens over time, okay? That's, as you get more information, these happen. And then each step of the way, people will say, it can't happen, it can't happen, it can't happen, okay? So that has been, by the way, occurring right now. So at the start, this was right here. It was pretty much nothing's happened. I'll show you right now. Right here, nothing's pDAI. You got to believe in pDAI. Then there's like origin address movement mania. Okay, so there's OA movement here. People figure it out, come back in here. Then I come in here and go, you know what? There's stuff that's still occurring. These can happen. We've had farms and stuff that appear. Now it's up here. Maybe it's like a Your Friend Sommi video showing, hey, man, the community is going to make a proposal, and farms like this can be done to incentivize things. You see what I mean? So over time, that just reprices. That's why another way to think about it is there's 100 dots to connect. Okay? Right now, there's probably 10 dots connected. Okay, maybe there's only 10. I think there's 10 dots connected, but the market is only pricing it like there's 1 dot connected. Okay, but we know there's 10 dots connected, so the market's only pricing it at 1. So maybe over time, this thing goes and does a 10x and it hits around 3 cents. That's 3 cents right here. Now there's 10 dots connected out of 100, and what you might see is maybe Richard does some tweets, says a word, he toggles a farm somewhere, you know, and then that will go, uh-oh, now there's 30 dots connected, you know, and the market will still sit at 3 cents. And oh, it should be higher, this thing, you know what I mean? So this is the game of speculation. This is actually, there's a secret to winning. Okay, this is how you win. Okay, this is early Bitcoin, this is early Ethereum. Okay, friends, imagine you're in Ethereum ICO, and imagine someone wants to tell you, hey, all these big wallet holders named Charles Hoskinson, Gavin Wood, and everyone else in the Ethereum ICO, they're actually going to leave and make their own chains, but Vitalik's going to come out successful because it has so much product market fit to be a smart contract platform, and it's going to get an Ethereum ETF, and it's going to have DeFi means. But then after all these things, what happening is a chain which is infused with soy, named Soilana starts eating their lunch because they just turbo shield shit coins like Dogecoin, which was your only frame of reference back then in 2014 in the ICO. So you're looking at all these coins on the market, and I'm telling you, Doge, the useless one, that's going to be a thorn in Ethereum's side later on. You're like, you wouldn't even believe the dots. You're back in 2014, Ethereum's ICO is 31 cents. You'd be like, there's no one's going to believe those dots. How can those dots even happen? Okay? You can't believe those dots. By the way, in the middle of those dots, there's a zombie virus in 2020. Yield in the world is 0. So DeFi becomes a big product market fit in Ethereum. How are you going to connect those dots? You don't have those dots to connect. Okay? You just got to be like, you know what? Vitalik, you're an alien. I believe. Okay? I believe. So that's the picture altogether, friends. And this thing will continue to do this jippity jeopardy thing trending up. I think it will be exciting. Oh, man, friends, I already know, dude. I already know. Okay. I know the inflection point. It's 1 cent. Okay? It's 1 cent. Okay? So when we get to 1 cent, there will be this 1 to 3 cents. There'll be like this disbelief mantra that comes out where they go, how could a stablecoin be 1 cent? And I'm like, dude, like, you're still in disbelief? Like, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. They said it to Bitcoin. They said it to Bitcoin. They said it to Hex. That's what happens. This is disbelief thing. That's why I show you these over and over and over and over again. And I'm showing you, hey, in a bull market, you can't wait for 95% dips. Actually, we had one, and I made videos here over and over and over again. Hey, do more size to make up for it. Here we are right now. I'm just helping you see the full picture. Because by the time everyone says, that's what someone in my Telegram, Smart Cookie, a Sommi cookie, said, I guess the time to exit everything is when pDAI actually hits $1. And I'm like, you know what? That might be right. That might be actually exit period time. You'll see. You'll see. Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, and I'll catch you in the next one.